Envy at the moment not hovering in spawn on that same composition they brought out last time, potentially against Fusion Uni. They want to play something a little bit more reliable like the 3-3 that we've come to know them for. The question is, Fusion Uni going to come out prepared for those DPS picks as much as they are prepared for a 3-3. About to roll out of the gates, and we'll see. Right now, Nice hovering over on that Sombra could be incredibly useful in terms of the utility that he has. He can hack that mega health back by the jump pad, which of course gives a lot of healing for skirmishes, which is where Fusion University are at their best. Control is, after all, their best game type. They never seem to lose it.
Nice backing off. It looks like they want to change up completely.
Likely expecting those DPS. Now they see they're against 3-3. We're just going to match it with their own. They think that they can take Envy in the neutral fight. Gonna have to give him a quick brawl in the neutral here. Crimso's got some nice cover for himself now, though. Gonna be able to play around that gazebo. Will mean that he can duck in and out. Karkar's taking a bit too much damage, but will have to back out.
Yeah, that does mean Envy will guarantee themselves the first cap. Trying to get as much damage as they can down onto Chungsik's shield. That was the game plan last time around, but Chungsik's already going to go down. Fire's going to follow Jaru as well. And this is now Nice, just being able to control the battlefield. So little support now for Team Envy to kind of back themselves up on. Fusion University do need to attack, they need to press forward. They're not expecting Fire anytime soon. Sharp is also going to fall, and that'll be Nice now chewing through Elivo's mech. Wants to be able to build up to that grab ASAP. Team Envy, they've got a Shatter online, but Fusion University are going to be able to flip the point.
We talked about the comms there. Fusion Uni definitely on point with that. We saw that Alarm was charging up one of those Zenyatta. Right-click Snillo. He goes in, makes sure Sharp doesn't have a shield. The second he hits that stun, Alarm knows that Sharp's going to be stuck in place for a while. Let's go with the right-click into the head of Sharp and seemingly into the head of everyone else right now. Transcendence already available. Crimso's going to be able to match it, and Stan 1, he's going to have to make something happen here against Fusion University. He's got a big premium on Chungsik, who's already used.
Just walking straight into the shield of Chungsik right now. Chungsik knows something's up. He's going to back around the corner. No, he's pretty behind on ult charge. Alarm's going to find the first pick up of the map. Oh, Stan 1 straight into the shield. That's not what you want to see. Nice taking a little bit of punishment as well, but Alarm's going to be able to clean that kill up as also. Team Envy now scurrying for spawn once again. Fusion University continue to hold, and they've got so many ults building up as well. They used one in that fight, and it was only the rally.
Only the rally, Jules, and that's an ultimate that will come up quite a few times over the course of one of these fights. Jaru's going to have an advantage there, of course, but this may well be a tale of two Graviton Surges. Elivo and Burnout will both be able to combine with those Graviton Surges with the self-destruct, but in recent times, the usage of self-destruct has evolved to be a little bit more defensive rather than trying for those big combos that we saw in earlier iterations of 3-3. Team Envy going to move forward, moving in behind Stan 1's shield, and the rally's going to be popped as Elivo looks out for an incoming Graviton Surge. He suspects that Nice is going to go on a flank to try and get a sneaky grab.
That's what really helped them come so close to winning a few of those maps yesterday. Just eating those Graviton Surges. Envy now surging on forward. Karkar's actually going to get stunned. Jaru's going to find the first pick of the fight. Chungsik is going to get pinned towards the pavilion, but Transcendence is going to save him, and now the self-destruct's coming up above Elivo's head. The Shadow's going to land next to Crimzo, but he's still in Transcendence, meaning he does survive for the time being.
Lack of kills. Karkar's going to be back soon with that sandbar as everyone's surging on
They're jumping straight on top of Fusion U now, forcing actually out the beat. Nice is in danger. Has to back off, but Chungsik managed to find at least one pick. Nice gets a bit of revenge as well, killing off Stan 1. 95% now building up for Fusion U. They have to just eliminate the rest of Envy to try and just secure the map. Fire's going to use that beat. It lands on 3, but he's instantly going to get pushed out. Overtime now ticking down. Our Team Envy actually going to be able to get back onto the point.
Doesn't look like it. Nice, ready to bring everyone into the range of his 100 energy, but the Wrecking Ball is going to make an entrance.
Bernard's going to get a kill instantly. Graviton Surge comes out, pinning them off of the point. The ball's going to slam on in, and Nice actually ends up going down. It's not over yet.
Alarm's still going to be in danger here, but the same could be said for Chungsik.
Jaru's going to find one kill. Chungsik going down.
That'll do.
Gets sent to the floor, and Stan 1 finds the pin. Team Envy are not out of the woods just yet. Every single fight is winnable, especially when you got Stan 1 Shatter.
Every single fight is winnable with a Shatter and a lot of other ultimates as well. Unfortunately, there Fire, when he dropped his beat, Elivo was inside the gazebo, so the line of sight was blocked. He did not receive the overshield and could be picked off by Fusion University, but some great sort of like rotations from Team Envy, tagging each other into the point, making sure that overtime was always going to be in session until they could find where they were going to make their attack using that Wrecking Ball to add some burst damage. Chungsik ready to try and put everyone on the ground with another Earth Shatter. Gonna have to get past Stan 1 though, but he can be so much more aggressive because you know Stan 1 has just used that ultimate.
Both Transcendences are available as well. Bernard's now finally got that self-destruct online. We talk about how deadly he can be with it. Envy backing off ever so slightly, forcing the Transcendence actually. They have to strike now. Bernard sends a self-destruct in the back, actually kills Sharp. Chungsik is gonna lay down the hammer, but everybody's able to get back up in time because he was stunned up in the end by Jaru. A rally is going to come through as well, and Alarm still holding on to his own trance to save for the last final moments. Down one is going to fall. Remember, it's 99% for Fusion U right now. Fire out of the fight now as well. Envy hoping for a miracle to get back onto the point. Everybody from Fusion University so low, but the flip is going to come through. OT is going to tick down. Jaru rallying up, trying to get back, but he isn't going to be quick enough. Fusion University taking City Center.
Great tracking from Bernard there. He saw that Sharp had used his personal barrier, knew that he could place down a bomb in a position where it'd be so hard for Sharp to be able to evade that incoming damage. And when you take away that Xayah, you remove so much utility and so much damage from a 3-3 composition. That's your main bruiser that you're looking at, especially at high energy, doing about 190 damage per second with that sustained beam. And when that's gone, you could be a lot more toothless, even if you are focusing your fire with a Discord Orb. Going to move over now on to Gardens. Potentially we'll see Chungsik stick onto this Winston. It'll mean that he can move between planes of verticality with a fair amount of ease.
Control that high ground can be pretty important, but looks like Team Envy want to fight boots on the ground. Down one coming out on the Reinhardt. However, Fusion U, last time around, they did spot the comp that Envy were running, decided to change up. We'll see if that's the case here.
Team Envy will have the advantage of having more consistent shielding, but they're going to have to be very much regimented behind that shield if they want to take full advantage of it. They're going to try and move out maybe here onto the high ground, but we've got to be very careful. You can see where Karkar is now looking for any boops for people who come over that way. Going to have to reconsider their options. Elliot will go for a quick little bit of a skirmish. And Team Envy going to have to make their way onto the point now.
Yeah, Alarms are going to have such a nice position here as well, just blinking people's heads as they do come through those small choke points. Point is going to unlock. Team Envy have the priority here, as they have the Reinhardt on the ground. Chungsik's going to have to be the one to try and defend for the time being. Or defend, I mean attack, really. Of course, the point isn't unlocked just yet. Elivo's Meg does end up falling. Point pressure definitely in favor of Envy currently. They've almost capped it. It's up to Fusion U now to pull the trigger. They know Elivo doesn't have that Meg.
Nice raid to get stuck in. So much space has been made here by Chungsik, and Sharp's already dead.
I've got stunned off to the sidelines. Wasn't behind Stan 1, and Stan 1 actually falls as well. Snill at least goes down. A small trade for Envy, but they really haven't got anything to back them up. They could potentially use the Transcendence to get back into the fight, but Fusion University are going to flip that around and almost cap it as well.
Don't want to play for that Transcendence right now. Crimson is going to save it for another day. Worth noting though, Crimson did actually manage to get Transcendence faster than Alarm there, which is a very rare occurrence, I imagine, for any Zenyatta going up against Alarm. Fusion Uni, they didn't really have to invest anything there, George. Chungsik got such a good dive, even though it was sort of like only towards the midst of Team Envy. He was sort of like bottled around with stand 1. They were having a little bit of a brawl, and that meant that Nice had the presence to move forward because the space was being made. And thanks to that, he's managed to get himself a Graviton Surge. The rest of Fusion University as well got a plethora of ultimates.
Crimson in a little bit of trouble, potentially. Chungsik trying for a small flank. He does get spotted out by the Diva. That does mean Envy are going to be able to move on the point now, knowing the main tank isn't there. So many ults available for Fusion U right now. Primal Rage is going to get used by Chungsik. In fact, he's going to dive to the back line, make sure Stan 1 can actually get a point pressure, pushing him away, and actually the rest of the team just buying so much space and time.
Even with that Primal Rage, still Nice to use this time to get up to the high ground. He can use that to play down the mortars from the front, but Team Envy almost have the cap here.
Yeah, the rally's going to come out. They've got to do something. The Shadow's going to hit the floor. 2 people on it, but instantly the Transcendence is used from Alarm to keep everybody alive. Team Envy responding kind with the Transcendence of their own. Graviton Surge comes in. Amir's going to send out the bomb as well. Another one from Bernard too. No boops can be had. And actually Bernard eats Sharp's grab in the meantime. It's perfect precision fighting from Fusion University right now. Team Envy are sent back to spawn. Haven't managed to cap either. Look how close it was. A couple of percent, Harry.
Was there a chance there that Bernard maybe was using his defense matrix as he was firing his mech for the self-destruct? Because of course, you expect when the enemy are going for that self-destruct to combine with the Graviton Surge. That's when you're in your most safe position to use your own Graviton Surge, because they don't have control over the mech. So potentially there, Bernard getting a little bit in Sharp's head. And Team Envy, they expended so much towards. They're close to win ultimate. 43% towards a rally, 90% for Fusion Uni here. They can claim the entire map right here.
And Chungsik's got another Primal Rage. He spots the low health supports in the background. He's going to get booped away by fire, but look how low Team Envy are right now. They managed to burn down Chungsik at least, but Stan 1 is going to fall, meaning they don't really have the frontline pressure anymore. Doesn't matter, apparently, if you have Jaru, who's able to take out Bernard as he was DMEC'd in the end. Graviton Surge coming out and actually being expended by Fusion U. Have they got the backup? Have they got the damage really to deal with all these supports now? Apparently they do, because Alarm is actually using that trance.
Chungsik's also re-entered now. We can start to rack those nerves with a Tesla coil. He's all over Crimzo.
Elivo's got the self-destruct. Might just be the saving grace for Envy. Fusion University still willing to fight on this point. Chungsik finally ends up going down. Perhaps this is the time for Fusion U to back off. Team Envy not capping. Snow's going to get staggered. Alarm as well, potentially. Oh no, he just get away in time.
So much kill there for Alarm. I think 2 or 3 people dived him, and he managed to stay alive even with only 3 members of Fusion Uni being on the point. And Fusion Uni did invest a little bit in that fight. Chunks is going to move over from the Winston onto the Reinhardt now. Wants to present a more sort of effective barricade in front of Stand 1. He knows that Stand 1's almost going to have yet another Earth Shatter, and that every fight which Team Envy can win with only an Earth Shatter is more percentage points and a bigger chance of him claiming that map.
Look how many ults Team Envy have online though. Sharp so close to a grab too. Stand 1's going to try for the charge and ping Car. Does he need anything else? Wow, that charge came out of nowhere from Chungshik. He did end up falling, but the pin kill and the micro missiles finishing him off in the end. Still, Envy with the control, but Fusion U only to win 1 fight, Harry, to secure the map.
Very precise there as well. Only Jaru having to use a rally to make sure that Team Envy could control the point here. A great charge coming through from Stand 1, making sure that Car would not be a point in that fight. And of course, when you lose Car as well, and you're already on the back foot, your disengagement potential is so much lower. You don't have that speed boost, which is offered through the aura of Lucio. And now so many ultimates are still available for Team Envy. They've got 5 to Fusion University's 3. We're already using them.
Really early grab by Sharp. Self-destruct's going to get launched in by Bernard. Stand 1's shield is going to absorb most of the blast, and Team Envy back off towards the back of the point. And then they have to bait people in for Stand 1 to use that shadow effectively. Fusion U have the sound barrier to potentially do something about it. However, Karkar's going to let that one go fairly early. Stand 1 getting stunned up in the front line before he can use the ult. Chungshik ends up finding the kill. A Graviton Surge goes a little bit waylaid. Crimzo jumps in himself with the Transcendence, but Elivos Mech's going to get destroyed. Envy has to regroup fast. Fusion University are on 99%. Bernard finds 2 kills, though, in the back line with a self-destruct.
Kaka needs to try and ward away the incoming Lucio. Fire actually gets taken down, though. Maybe no one can touch this point, Jaws.
Coming out. Someone's going to have to touch a Tracer or something. It's not going to happen. Fusion U taking the first map of the series.
Bernard's so good right there, managing to get that 2K with the self-destruct. Instrumental to be able to win these broken down fights. And this is where Fusion Uni are at their most powerful, when they are getting these sort of like skirmish fights where it's sort of like 2 3v3s going on. You'd lay down the Graviton Surge. It doesn't really grab anyone, but it does actually put an obstacle between Kremzo and the remainder of his team, because Kremzo is in Transcendence. He's not going to be taking any damage. He is invincible except to environmental kills, but he cannot cross over towards Vazaya that's currently under attack. He can't go and save Sharp because that Graviton Surge just draws him on in. The same for Elivo.
Fusion U feeling pretty good after that map. It will be the chance for Team Envy to choose. And last time around, they did end up taking King's Row after choosing that one. So we'll see if the same fate awaits Fusion U.
Yeah, may well be their sort of map of choice. I wonder if they'd play Sombra there, or if they'd still go for that 3-3 versus 3-3 matchup. Hasn't gone so well so far for them, but it has been rather even, not quite the 2-0 of control that the scoreline would dictate.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what they want to pick, though. We'll be right back after this break. 95% now building up for Fusion U. They have to just eliminate the rest of Envy to try and just secure the map. Fire's going to use that beat. It lands on 3, but he's instantly going to find 1 kill. Chungshik going down. Welcome back, everybody. Fusion University taking on Team Envy. Fusion U managed to find the win on Oasis convincingly as well, 2-0. And now it's Envy's turn to choose the map.
Yeah, of course, in our first 4 series, loser does pick the map, and we are going to be moving over to Hybrid. We have a choice of multiple things, but I imagine we may well see Kings Row, Blizzard World, of course, also in the pool, so that's a possibility. We'll have a look and see what it is. It's actually going to be the third option, Eichenwald. They did play this rather well against Angry Titans, a successful defense.
Eichenwald's rather different to Kings Row, though, and that was the map. Envy did take off Fusion U. Fusion University looks so dominant, though, and it has been some of the time, the focus has been a little bit towards Elivo. I mean, before, when they faced up in the winner's bracket, it's very much Crimzo and Alarm just trying to punish the Chills of Chungsik. And, wow, my brain just...
your brain's having a little bit of a moment.
A moment there. It was mainly pressuring the shields of the Reinhardt, right? Because at the end of the day, if the Reinhardt has no shield, then what are you going to do? The rest of your team is going to get chewed up by the Xayah, and that's where Sharp does his most damage. The guy's right-clicking past shields as soon as the Brigitte's kind of all alone. The Brigitte doesn't stand a chance, and Sharp was one of the main tools that defeated AT. The guy's on fire right now. There's nothing that can really stop him.
Yeah, Stilla's doing a great job of backing up Chungsik right now. He's sort of like the second main tank. He's like the apprentice. For understudy, the shadow of the main tank with that Brigitte, playing the Squire, coming in with a mace. And of course, one of the most important things about Brigitte's mace is that the primary fire can penetrate through the shields of the main tank, meaning that even when the enemy Reinhardt is holding that shield up, if he's low, that damage is still being pumped in by a Brigitte. Cannot use the whip shot though, so the burst damage is less of a problem.
Gonna roll out the gate, Fusion Uni on the defense. Potentially expecting a Sombra here from Team Envy, as they are running the Ana instead of the Zen.
We'll have to see Alarm on that Ana. We'll have to look for some Bardic grenades. That's going to be one of the primary win conditions available for Fusion University here. Doesn't look like they hit anyone that time. Well defended by Envy, potentially eaten up as well.
Felivate can eat grabs, he can eat bio grenades by the dozen. Envy know that there's no Zen available for Fusion U. Does mean they have a shield pressure advantage. Nade's going to come out. It's going to land on a couple of people from Team Envy. Stun one and Crimzo. Jara as well going exceptionally low. And that just aided Chungsik there to actually go super aggro. Elivo's going to get demech though. Isnello does find him. And now Sharp just marching on forward. That shield pressure onto Fusion Uni. Chungsik was playing so defensively, but it doesn't seem to matter. Elivo and Jaru almost baited in. And Team Envy gonna have to regroup and go once more.
And you can see how well practiced Fusion Uni are at peeling. Usually it's for Alarm, but in that case it was for Chungsik. Alarm actually used his Bardic Grenade in more defensive capacity, because not only does it deny healing to the enemies it hits, it does also allow 50% extra healing to be given to the allies who are affected by it, meaning that Chungsik could easily be healed back up when given that repair pack, and he also got more.
Really, really early Nano. Stilla's gonna be able to back up Chungsik. Instantly Team Envy see the Nano on the Rhine, disengage. Doesn't mean one or less for Fusion Uni right now. Alarm's going to be able to build up to it fairly quickly, though.
Chungsik has built that Earth Shadow himself, and Stan One are going to be in a duel of wills here. As Team Envy decide what approach they want to take onto the point. There's the shield onto Stan One. That's one less thing that can mitigate an incoming Earth Shadow.
And one as well is going to get booted to the side. That's a massive shatter by Chungsik. Nothing stands in his way. Perfectly set up by Fusion Uni as well. You don't sometimes need to stun onto the Rhine, you just need to move him out the way, and that's exactly what they did with the boops available. And Team Envy gonna go back to spawn. However, Stamwon didn't use that shadow himself, so at least they've got that, a tool in their toolbox for next fight.
Excellent displacement there from Karkar. An early grab though, trying to catch up Nice.
Nice is going super low, but instantly see the repair back going on top of him. Shadow's gonna come down though, as well as that self-destruct. Bernard, it gets denied completely. Alarm now in the front line, actually got booped on in, and now Chungsik has to play so defensively. The main healer now down. Nice decides this fight isn't over just yet and uses the grab on the side of the wall. Fusion U gonna decimate Team Envy. Again, baiting them in, Harry. It's like, yeah, we lost our main here, it doesn't matter. We got the grab and we got Chungsik.
There's just too much cleave. Fusion Uni lost one, Team Envy lost one, but Fusion Uni, they're at their best when they're skirmishing. When Nice Team catch people by surprise, Team Envy thought, oh, they're disengaging. That means we've got the advantage. They know that our spawn is closer. They didn't expect Nice to be around the corner, didn't expect him to lay down that Graviton Surge and just cuddle up to Sharp, beaming him down with the energy that he had. Fusion Uni now retreated to the point, no longer going to be too aggressive. They don't want Nice to be caught out with a solo grab again. And once again, Alarm has the nano boost ready to go, and it's been unleashed on Chungsik.
The nano, he's got the shadow as well. Potentially wants to wait for everybody to run away. Self-destruct's going to use a little bit more defensively, but still manages to catch Karkar. Disastrous for Fusion right now. Envy just need to be able to stabilize. Chungsik says absolutely not, and lays 2 on their back. But a beat will be there to match for Team Envy as they do march on forwards. Bernard's going to use his own self-destruct. He's going to be able to secure at least 1 kill, but Chungsik's already dead. Now Stamwon himself has that shatter. Graviton Surge available for Nice. He manages to find 2 people. Crimzo gets chewed on out, and Stillo's going to be able to find the kill. Nice! Refusing to let this payload and this point go without a fight.
Nice actually managed to save himself there using that Graviton Surge, and now it's got to be Bernard who's playing the main tank role right here. Snillo sort of filling in the foe Reinhardt.
They're backing off. Sharp's too low, and he got Bio Grenade, and there's only 16 seconds remaining.
They got to touch this point, Jaws, but they don't really have the health to do it. Sharp gets a repair pack that's not available for Stam1. He's going to be super vulnerable right now as Snillo can move forward. Alarm can give a nano boost to Chungsik, give him everything he needs to build up yet another Earth Shadow, and Rally will be there to support Fusion Uni.
Elibo's going to have to come in big. That bomb's going to come online rather soon. Alarm gets jumped on, the nano comes out. Chungsik is just going to go absolutely mad. Chara actually gets flame struck in the back line, and now Chungsik has a shadow of his own. OVT is ticking through as well. Team Envy have nothing left in the tank. Jaru dies with a rally, and Team Envy are going to get cleared off of the point. Fusion University, full whole Team Envy, only 2 ticks to their name. They can't get back in time. And Fusion U looking dominant as ever.
All out of time, all out of members, all out of health, and all out of options, Jaws. But the mantra of Team Envy will need to ring true more than ever in this matchup. They say every fight is winnable. That needs to be extrapolated. Every map is winnable.
We're going to jump to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. Envy's chance to defend. Welcome back after that very short break. Jumping straight in to Envy's defense. 2 ticks is all is needed right now for Fusion U to take the second map.
Yeah, if they give up a single tick, Jaws, then that's going to mean that Team Envy are going to be very, very strictly forced to stay on that point basically all the time and not allow for any capture progress to be gained. Fusion University going to roll out with their usual 3-3. The same can be said of Team Envy. They think they can consistently win these fights, and they're going to have to do it for 4 minutes. They cannot afford any more than that.
Very nasty flame strike by Stamwon. 20% ult charge already. It's the power of the Diva as well, eating those flame strikes, making sure no free ult charge goes over to the Rhine.
Stand 1, Chungsik, giving each other the eyes across the battlefield, but Chungsik's going to move forward. He has the bubble. Will not touch the point just yet. But Stand 1 gets spooked. He has the Discord up on him as well. That's a focus fire that's going to come through from Fusion Uni.
So much pressure on Nice as well. Has to back off. Actually gets booped away. Very, very close with Snillo there to actually going down. It's really only 1 fight, 1 clean team fight from Fusion U. That's all they need to take this map.
Nice looking to try and land those mortars once the ultimate charge, but he's so far behind Sharp right now. Look at how close Sharp is to a Graviton Surge already, 77%, and he's got the energy to try and make it to 100 before the next engagement. Stand 1 is saved by that bubble, but the aggression's coming through.
Dillo's going to get stunned, can't compete in the fight, but Alarm's going to use the Transcendence. Crimzo's going to have to match there, but Stand 1's already dead. Sharp has the grab, and this is the time he needs to come in clutch. Bernard's going to lose his mech, but is this going to be it? Jara's going to use that, flinging his flail into the grab. Crimzo's going to find 1 kill. The shadow comes out from Chungsik, but there's no one ready to back him up.
Great armor
There's
pack.
no damage. Good armor pack. Just make sure he survives to the end of it all, but Chungsik does end up going down. Team Envy now pushing on forward, making sure Fusion U do not get any time on the point. They got a lot to work with in the next fight as well. was fairly expensive for both teams.
Every fight is winnable. If we've got any people who believe in the boys in blue in our crowd, they've got to be believing in that, sending the positive vibes to Team Envy right now. Half the time bank of Fusion University has now elapsed, and they haven't got that first tick yet. Team Envy are going to be looking pretty stalwart on the defense. Almost got all 3 support ultimates, and Alarm expended his Transcendence in the last fight. Nice, looking for a way to use this Graviton Surge, but Elivert's going to be checking him.
Can't get this one eaten. There's only 2 minutes remaining, like you said. Stand one's going to go fairly low. Pressure game on Chunksix Shield's pretty big. The Shadow's going to come in, but the beat is going to be there as well to save them. And now Team Envy have to play a little bit more defensively. Graviton Surge on the payload, though. The bomb's going to come up from Elivo. Someone needs to get behind Chunksix. He manages to block it for the rest of the team so far. And the Shadow does land again, but is there going to be the follow-up? Crimzo ends up going down as Nice finds at least 1 kill. And now they can just focus them. Unrelenting Fusion U as Alarm uses the Transcendence. Another grab coming out from Sharp, and he ends up killing Snillo.
They're all over the Sharp, and everyone is coming back in from Team Envy. They were all caught in the Graviton Surge. Fusion Uni still looking for that first tick. They're not going to get it, Jaws. And Fusion Uni, they're going to have to back out right now. They can stagger Burner. He's so far away from getting that mech back. And Fusion University, they invested everything they had, and they almost tried to invest a little bit more. But Sharp, the mastermind, baited them on in, got them in that corridor, and that's so important, Jaws, because not only did he get them all in the Graviton Surge, but he grabbed them all off the point when Envy did not have the members to handle the rotation to stop that from occurring. So still the first tick has eluded Fusion University. 50 seconds remaining. This is 1 fight, maybe 2, but it doesn't look like they've got the resources to make this work, especially if Stand 1 can hit a big Earth Shadow. He's got to negotiate his way around Chunksix Shield.
There is no support ultimates available for Fusion U as well. He lays down the Shadow, but it gets cancelled by Snillo. He pays for it with his life, but that might be all that they need. Bernard's going to get chased out. Team Envy still trying to stagger him as much as they can. There's 30 seconds remaining now for Fusion U to get 2 ticks on the point.
30 seconds and 2 very important ultimates. The Graviton Surge stands ready, as does the self-destruct. Team Envy right now, they're looking a little bit lower. They almost have the grab and the self-destruct as well, but Sharp's going to take a little bit while to have that available. Whereas Nice, his beck and call, Gravity is going to be serving him first, and he can look for a way in here. Elivo may well have to be the one who wins out the duel.
Nice looking for that grab. Elivo's got to have his eye on him. Bernard's already going to go down. There's no self-destruct to mix with the Trance. The Shadow's going to be good, but the bomb from Elivo is going to eliminate Karkar. Team Envy making their stand. Nice says the fight's not over just yet, but the rest of his team are already fleeing. Snillo's so low. Elivo gets pinned up, but it's just a focus game now for Team Envy. That's all they need to do. Overtime is ticking through. Both Zenyatas are going to go down, but Elivo's going to fall as well.
The spawns are coming back. Nice has the energy to try and make this work. Stand 1, you've got to hold that shield steady, son.
Fire's got the beat. He lays it down. Chunksix pinned up. Oh, it's huge! It's big! Jaru's going to fall. Snillo picks up the kill, but they're still pushing them off the point.
Are they going to be able to keep overtime going? This Graviton Surge elapsed.
But no, he's going to come back with a Tracer, though. He's jumping on the point. Sharp's already dead. Stand fire. They're dead. They're gone. Team Envy routed at the last second. Crimzo's not going to be able to save himself now. Elivo gets demeched, and Fusion University on the ropes now, just trying to kill the final couple of members.
Crimzo going to go down. The Wrecking Ball also going to elapse. That mammal ain't going to last for long.
Alarm coming back on the Doom, and Fusion U managed to secure 2 ticks in the last 30 seconds.
Is winnable, they said, but every fight, when you have as much skill as Fusion University do, it is clutchable, and that's exactly what we saw right there. The counter-attack from Chunksix, the 2-man slam. They managed to weather the storm that Envy threw at them, and they came out on top despite how unlikely it was.
How ridiculous that last fight was. The first pick going over to Envy, and you're like, okay, it's definitely winnable now, but not in Envy's mantra. They came back. They managed to get a grab and kill off Snillo as well. So clutch. Envy are going to have to get their heads back into the game. Currently, Fusion University up to 2 maps. We'll be right back after this break.